Hello and welcome to your March forecast for every sun sign by Wagmi Tarot. I am indeed fortunate to read for you for this month, and a very beautiful energy surrounds us this month. When I picked up the card to find out what energy surrounds us this month, I got the Three of Cups, and this is the third month of the year, and I also got the Three of Cups. And this is all about togetherness, harmony, coming together, reunions, socializing, work-life balance, making time to enjoy life, making time to keep the misunderstandings aside and let your hair down. And so I think there's a very beautiful energy of harmony and love which surrounds us in March. It could mean having your colleagues on the same page and working out, solutions with them in your professional space. It could mean keeping misunderstandings aside or miscommunications aside and meeting family that are in different parts of the world or in the country after a very long time, getting together with them, having a really good time, and reminding yourself that you're not alone and that there is so much pleasure in coming together and that life is best lived together. Apart from this, we must always bear in mind that the excess of anything is not a good thing, and therefore this card also reminds us that if we are partying, if we are meeting our social commitments, if we are really happy and doing all of that, we should not get carried away and, all play and no work also makes Jack a very dull boy. And we have to be mindful of this throughout the month. We have to enjoy this energy very responsibly. And with this, I will move to the tarot reading or the tarot message for the first sun sign, Aries. And this is the card that I got for Aries, the Wheel of Fortune. Indeed, a very fortunate card. The Wheel of Fortune has two aspects to it. It gives you the strength to move forward and to know that time or life is something that's always moving. It gives a thrust to your plans, to your dreams, to your hopes. It also teaches you lessons and makes you a better person. And so when the Wheel of Fortune comes, it tells me that if you've been facing a lot of challenges in your life, probably now the wheel of time has turned, and now probably it's time to savor the fruit of all your hard work and your perseverance and apply your experience. On the other hand, if you've been having a really good patch, this card comes along and it gives you some lessons so as to stop you from being overconfident. Either way, this card has a lot of positive value. It has a lot to teach us, and there is a lot to be thankful for. And this card always reminds us how time is a great leveler. What was once on top will come down. It could be us, it could be others. And you will see the Wheel of Fortune and this speed of time, this pace of time that never stops, manifest in some way in your life this month. Okay, and now on to the next sun sign, Taurus. And Taurus has got the King of Cups. Cups are about emotions, and very literally the King of Cups would be someone who has a lot of experience, who has been able to keep his head high even amid very difficult times, and has kept all the negative emotions at bay and emerged a victor. He has not let his emotions mess with himself or herself. Over here, it tells me that probably this month, Taurus, you have this responsibility of being emotionally mature and understanding, being sensitive to others more than yourself. it looks like it's your responsibility so as to maintain peace and harmony. And you will have it in you to keep people together, to have a calm head, to make fair judgments, and to be just. Whether it's with your family, whether it's your work, whether you have employees, there will be fairness in what you do, and that's what you're required to do. And you will probably have to see to it that anybody who has felt wronged should feel taken care of, should be righted now. The wrong has to be made a right. If someone has been hurt, I think it's your responsibility, or the onus is on you to be strong and see to it that they are strong too. This could be with children, this could be with your siblings, this could be with family and relatives. Sometimes one person has to be magnanimous. And it looks like this month you could be the one who will forgive everybody for whatever they are saying or whatever they have done and said. So Taurus, I think in giving to others, you will also attain peace of mind, a calm head, and you will earn a lot of respect from everybody you seek to protect and you seek to support. This is not a one-sided game. It's not only that you are going to help others. You are going to attain immense reputation, immense respect and gratitude from everybody you take care of emotionally, which is going to see you through in good stead in life. So I think it's a wonderful card and full of purpose. Okay, now moving on to Gemini. Gemini, you got the Ace of Swords and you are an air sign. And swords also stand for air. And I think it suggests a eureka moment, a lucky break. Either you find a solution to a problem, you find an innovative outlet from a situation that was stuck, or life just brings you a new opportunity. This could mean also victory in a court case, in a legal dispute. It could mean an innovative solution to a legal dispute. It could mean a new idea to start something. And so Ace of Swords is a lot about also ideas to move forward, the ability to cut through clutter, to cut through all those things that were clouding your vision, the ability to think clear and straight, having a laser focus. And that's what even I think the pictorial representation, the symbolic representation of Ace of Swords also depicts. There's a crown, there's a hand which is cutting through things, through illusions. It's a lot on the plane of idea or thinking or creativity than it is on the plane of material achievements. This is a concept. This is new confidence or an innovative solution that you have found or you will find to move forward. This means a lot of confidence. This means trust in oneself. This means feeling empowered. Nothing is going to stop you because you are going to trust in your intuition, in your inner voice, in your ideas, in your capabilities. So I think whatever you are going for in March, whatever you want to accomplish in March, you should not second guess yourself. You should totally trust yourself. And if you've not reached there, I'm sure you will. That's what the card tells me. It's a great card. It's going to be a great March for you. And now I will move on to the next sign, Cancer. Cancer, you have got a card which people see and get psyched out. It's the death card. And I would like to tell you, don't get psyched out at all. The death is also about death of old situations and old way of living. And we often forget that death is important for continuity, for new things to happen. And so if old things go out of your life, whether it's an old home, or it's an old job, or it's a relationship which is not working out, you are going to move forward and make space for new things to come into your life. This is what this card tells me is going to happen in March for you. The only differentiator over here is willingness. Sometimes we are willing to make those changes happen, and so they don't seem difficult to us. Sometimes we are not ready for those changes, and it's only then that we feel that it's difficult, even though the changes are for our own good. So I'd like to tell you that this card wants you to have a stoic, detached perspective towards things that are changing around us, that are changing around you. The death card tells me that things that were not working out for you anymore, or the things whose time was over, literally, are going out. It's natural. And new things, new cycles, new people, new situations are going to come in your life. It's time for that. And it's also inevitable, whether you like it or not, things are going to happen. I always see that the death card as a very positive card. And for some reason, every time it has popped up in other readings for other people, it has seldom brought about a negative message. I think the death card, at least in my readings, in my experience, in my readings for people, has always brought forth positive messages. And I'm saying this so that you are not too psyched out just because the name is a little ominous or the imagery is a little ominous. Don't concentrate only on this figure. Also see the rose blooming. Old things have to go away for new, beautiful, fresh energies, fresh things to come into your life. Cancer, it's going to be a month of changes for you. You could be ready for these changes. You could be wanting these changes. You could not be wanting them also. But this is something that is divinely willed. It is going to happen. And you should open your arms and open your life up to newer things and newer experiences, not block them. And that's what March is going to be for you. Okay, so now we'll move on to the next sign, and that is Leo. And Leo has got the 10 of Cups. It's a very beautiful card again, bringing forth a very positive message. And the first thing that it brings to my mind is feeling one in your head and heart. When your head and heart say the same thing and you're not confused about things. That is, I think, the dominant feeling that you're going to have in March. It's not only an agreement of your head and heart, it's also an agreement with your partner. Your partner and you would be on the same page in deciding about things, in thinking about things, in taking a worldview. That partnership, that consensus is going to make you very strong and take bolder decisions which have more finesse. They are more foolproof. Also, you have more trust in them and more of a desire to make them work. So I think the 10 of Cups makes you emotionally very strong. And for some reason, there are a lot of cups that have come today for various sun signs so far. And the month of March also we began with Three of Cups. And that's why you are very much in line with the energy of the month of reunions, togetherness, feeling happy, meeting your relatives, close friends and family, working out solutions with them, enjoying togetherness. Yeah, your cup is full and you are really going to feel very satisfied in the month of March. And now we'll move on to Virgo. And Virgo, you have the Three of Empress reversed, the first reversed card in our reading today. We all know that Virgos are perfectionists, and that's why the Three of Empress reversed makes me think that are you so involved in meeting your deadlines and completing things for others that you have forgotten taking care of yourself? Are you very busy hosting parties or attending to social commitments or being there for everybody else that you have forgotten yourself? Please take very good care of yourself this month. It's a very good thing to support others and to nourish others and to be a nurturer. But you cannot have much success without nurturing yourself. You're going to burn out, and you have to guard yourself from burning out this month. This is a very important message because a lot of times we forget how we feel emotionally. Are we emotionally healthy? Have we had enough time to let our hair down? Have we had enough alone time to think clearly about ourselves and heal ourselves? Have we been eating right and sleeping on time? These are very small things, but these are the things that make us capable for ourselves and for others. And the Empress reversed is like reminding all you Virgos to take care of yourselves and not to forget yourself just because you have a lot to do. If you have been doing that, leave everything and tend to yourself. That's what you need to do in March. And now I'd move on to the next sun sign after Virgo, which is the Libra. And Libra, you got the Devil card. Well, are you surprised to see the Devil card? Does it scare you? It's a scary card. And the message that this gives you is that you do not have to get carried away. If something feels extremely good and you just want to keep on doing it, think about it once. Review it once in your mind. Because nothing should become an addiction. When I started the reading and I brought out the Three of Cups card for the month of March, I said the excess of anything is a bad thing. Even too much of a good thing is a bad thing. And do not make doing something such a habit that it starts harming you, that people start taking advantage of you. Do not take things to extremes. Always watch out for yourself. The Devil card also tells me about influences that other people may have on you. Sometimes someone says something and it sticks in our mind and it influences the way we think, or it induces emotions like anger or regret or guilt or frustration. Mind against such people. Mind against people who may make you feel like that. Be wary of these, not only these emotions, but circumstances and people who may exude such energies or who may remind you of unpleasant things because they want you to do some unpleasant things, because they want a certain outcome. The Devil card often denotes kind of control, a remote control state of mind, where someone else is controlling what we are doing. And this is exactly what I mean, that someone may want you to feel in a certain way or do something in a certain way, and they may say things to you that may force you to do certain things, to react in a certain manner. And be very mindful of who has your remote control. Be very mindful of who you are exchanging your energies with, interacting with. Whenever you feel that you are having bad emotions because of someone, or because you're thinking of something that's causing unpleasant emotions in you, you should leave. You should not dwell on it, at least. And also, if you're meeting a lot of people, also if you are partying a lot, do not take too much alcohol or too much food or too much of any such pleasure, which may cause an after effect, which may cause a side effect. So this month you need to be really careful about the people that you are with, and the kind of food and drink that you take, and the kind of emotions and motivations that you have. Always check your intention or your motivation before doing anything. Do not rush into things in this month. And so I'll move on to the next zodiac sign, and that's the Scorpio. And the Scorpio has got Two of Wands reversed. The Two of Wands reversed tells me that Scorpio has been wanting something for a very long time. And probably that opportunity will also present itself to you. And then you realize that there is a trade-off. And probably you'll wonder if it is worth making that trade-off, if it is time to do it. Don't think that you are being thwarted. This is a time to review if you should go ahead with this plan. Probably you are divinely being guided to slow down your pace, or slow down your hope for something, or slow down your vision of a certain outcome, because probably your outcome needs to mature, or probably this is not the right time for you to be where you want to be. Probably the universe is going to take you to that place, guide you to that place when the time is right for you, when it is comfortable for you to be there. There could be a choice. You may, and that's a good thing. A second scenario, a plan B will present itself to you, and you may think of considering it, and that will tell you what possibilities you have in life. What are the possibilities around you? Were you too blinkered in your vision? Were you thinking in a very straight-jacketed manner? And I think that is the significance of this card, of Two of Wands reversed. That it's not just about seeing something and knowing what to do to attaining it, but seeing something and thinking about it and ruminating about it and reconsidering it and having a choice and knowing what the trade-offs are, what your choices are, what your answers are, what the different possibilities are. In that sense, I think March is a wonderful month to educate you more about the options that you have in life. And I think it's a great thing. And with this, I'll move to the next zodiac, Sagittarius. And Sagittarius has got the Moon card in reverse, the Moon card in reversed here. Now, this card tells me that you need alone time, but when you're alone, your intuition is probably not giving you the right answers. You are confused. It seems to me that in March you're kind of grappling with problems, and you are thinking that you cannot see answers to your problem or possible solutions to reconcile different situations. Sometimes we need to wade in the dark. Yes, it is important to also be in the dark to know that what are the things that are actually harmful, because everything, I think, looks scarier than what it is when we are in the dark. And the moon card reversed tells me that that's what your state of mind may be this month. And that is a warning. That says, calm down. That advises you to not overthink things. That is a red flag that says that you're overthinking things just because it is dark, just because we don't have concrete answers or concrete solutions to our problems. It doesn't mean that the problems are becoming scarier and scarier. They are still the same. Don't overthink things. And sometimes the problem is so much in our mind. It is not that much outside. We make it so big in our minds that we start fearing the worst. We start imagining bad outcomes. And this card is saying that probably that is what you're doing to yourself. And probably you should stop doing that to yourself. It also says something about your mind affecting your health, and the fact that you should look out for your health because you are disturbing yourself a lot mentally, and you may have weakened your immunity. You should take time out to let your hair down, just like the month of March suggested you should. The energy of the month of March is the Three of Cups, and that is about togetherness and harmony and having good times, and probably you need a little more of that, and you should take yourself away from this kind of a situation when nothing is clear. When nothing is clear, stop struggling. Just stop struggling and stop thinking. Yeah, that's what this card tells you. Okay, and now we are moving on to the next sun sign, Capricorn. Capricorn has got a wonderful card, the Judgment card. Wow, the Judgment card is a forward movement, a knowing, a calling from your heart. You hear your calling. You make a clear choice this month. You know what you have to do. Your confusions go away and a direction emerges. And even if it doesn't emerge, you go in that direction. You find direction. You are very convinced of what your purpose is and what you need to do next. The Judgment card also, since it's in the upright position, would also tell me that you may be successful with litigations. It may be in your favor, a favorable judgment in that sense. It also signifies marriage or childbirth in many situations, in many readings, and perhaps for many Capricorns, they may be finding their life partners, they may be entering into meaningful relationships, they may be thinking of expanding their families, and they would do it with a lot of purpose, with a sense of great purpose, that this is my calling and this is what I need to do now. I think the Three of Cups energy for the month of March that I spoke about in the beginning of the reading really aids you in doing this. You have a light head, you have less negative feelings, they're all behind you. you are taking decisions which are in tune with what people around you or the people very important in your life are thinking. And I think this is a great thrust and a great push for whatever you want to do in your life. March is going to give you confidence and conviction in whatever you want to follow. And probably that path is also going to be fruitful for you. So I think you have the loveliest card in today's reading, Capricorn, and I'm very happy for you. Okay, and now I'll move on to the next sun sign, which is Aquarius. And Aquarius, you have got the Five of Swords. What this card is telling me is that March would be a month of letting go for you. There could be a battle, a misunderstanding, an old fight, a tension in the office with your colleagues, with your family at home, something that's been going on, a battle that has been going on. It could be a battle for credit, it could be a battle for money or property. It's been going on. And this month, there'll be a victor, a clear victor and a clear loser. What this card doesn't say is which side you're on. And whoever is whatever is not different from the other. The victor, after such a long battle, the outcome or the victory is not something that will make you extremely happy. And the loser is not an absolute loser, a bad loser. He's just tired of battling. He's just tired of the struggle. In that sense, the only outcome is to let go of the struggle from your head. Letting go of the situation, of this battle, of this fight with this another party from your head. Let go of the situation and the bad feelings associated with it. Let go of what you wanted to do to the other person, what you wanted from this situation, because this situation has kind of become, has fizzled out. It's become meaningless now. And this is the time of choosing and dropping battles. And this will make you think if what you're fighting is worth fighting for. Do you want to spend your energies more doing the same thing? This is what is going to be in your mind in the month of March. Yes, there's going to be a lightness. Like I said in the beginning, you're going to meet people, there are going to be parties, there's going to be togetherness. Possibly the end of a battle is going to be the outcome of meeting so many people, of finally deciding that this is not for you, that it is not worth fighting over here. It's not worth expending your energy here. And in that sense, the month of March is going to bring you clarity. It's going to make you relaxed. You're going to let go of something. And to leave our baggages and burdens is indeed a very good thing to do. And so I wish the Aquarians a very good March and a productive March. And now I'll move on to the last sun sign of the zodiac, which is Pisces. And Pisces has got the 8 of Wands reversed. Okay, Pisces, so you wanted to rush to something, it seems to me. You were rushing towards an outcome. You were rushing towards your goals. And suddenly there's a challenge. There's a speed breaker. There's a roadblock. Is it really a roadblock? Don't look at it like this. Don't get angry. Don't feel thwarted and frustrated. This is to reorient your race towards your goal. Probably you can run more efficiently. You can work more efficiently. You can do things better. You can take less stress. Also, probably the delay over here, it might be a delay, and it is here because probably the time is not right for you to just run towards your goal and achieve it. Probably there are some lessons on the way, some people that you need to help on the way, Some people need you, some situations need your assistance, and that's why this month you may feel that there are a lot of distractions that are keeping you from doing your work, completing your projects, making your investment decisions, taking the right medical care. But all of this is to slow you down and to push you when the time is right. And the message from this card is that, Pisceans, you shouldn't feel frustrated or thwarted, or you should not feel angry that you have so many distractions suddenly, or responsibilities suddenly, or things are slowing you down. That is the message from this card. You should understand that you're still moving. Even if there's a rerouting, you are still moving. And at this moment, comparing yourselves with others, or how soon others can get somewhere, is really going to hurt you, and you can guard yourself from this hurt. In fact, these distractions have come in place to tell you why you should not compare yourself with others. And with this message, Vagmi Tarot would like to wish you a very happy and beautiful March. All of you have a wonderful month ahead. Tell me your feedback and get in touch with me on Facebook if you have any questions to ask. A lot of love to everybody. Thanks a lot.